No i siemano wszystkim, co tam jak tam? Dzień dobry, dzień dobry. Ojej, dobrze, co my tu mamy? Porozmawiaj z Nati. Aha, to jest tak, do Hogwarta. A ten te dikraki. Oj, Lunabel. Dobra. Jeden księżyc z mimoza potrzebuję znaleźć. Dobra. Pokaż mi tak. Pokaż mi misję, pokaż mi ten żal i zemstę. Zrobimy dzisiaj to. Pokaż mi mapę, gdzie to jest. Na mapie dokładnie. Tu jest żal i zemsta. W wielkiej sali? Ciekawe. Ciekawe, że w wielkiej sali to jest. Ciekawe, ciekawe. No nic. Siatkę. Ciekawe. No nic. No i dobra. Lecimy, lecimy. A tak, te loadingi to są naprawdę długie. Dobra. No jest.
I have been meaning to speak with you.
No siema.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
I don't blame her for being concerned. We have been involved in some dangerous activities.
As the Ashwinders were locking me up and threatening my life, it did occur to me that my mother may have been right.
Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How
Ciekawe.
so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive
Co tam u
today.
ciebie?
My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Okay.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother
A u mnie
does.
też spoko.
But I think he, of all people, would
Właśnie wróciłem
understand
z
my
trasy 700
persistence.
km zrobione.
My
tak
father
że-
never shied away from a fight for
Zajebiście.
good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
Okej.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer,
Żyłem na największą wieś
but I think
w
it
tym
bothers
kraju,
her
czyli
to
do
this day
Warszawy.
that she did not see my father's
No,
death
troszkę
coming.
kawałek za Warszawą.
She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
Mamusię zawoziłem do ciotki.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our
No wiem,
burdens.
że w Warszawie nic nie ma.
My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
We will not succeed. Anyone will not succeed. Dobra. To tutaj? Nie. Tutaj mam teraz iść. Czy coś mi się odblokowało? Może jakieś nowe misje? Nie. Przydałby mi się nowy ten. Przydałby mi się jeden Demimos. Tak szczerze powiedziawszy, to muszę. Ale Hozmary miał na trójce. Kurde no. Dobra, pokaż mi mapę. Pokaż mi mapę świata. Są tu na mapie świata jakieś dodatkowe poboczne? Tak średnio. To jest? Widzę, tu już nic nie widzę. Tu jest jeszcze polski fiu tylko do odblokowania. Dobra, czyli nic nowego. Okej. No teraz w Hogsmeade? Może w Hogsmeade coś jest. W Hogsmeade też nic nie ma. Dobra, to Hogwart w takim razie zostaje. Śledź misję. A, z dyrektorką to jest w tym. To jest w komnacie mapy, dobra. To lecimy do komnaty mapy. Not anyone will succeed. Running in the 90s. Ale wyjeżdżaliśmy z tej Warszawy takie kuźwa korki. Masakra. Już byś znalazłem miejsce na trzecią próbę? Hello.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Okej. I co, czyli robimy włam do tego? Włam do procesorka? Kiedy source?
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
No. Kiedy source? Ja nie wiem, może w poniedziałek będą grane source pewnie. Pokaż mi mapę. No jest, to nie jest. Klasa zaklęć, to jest chyba jego klasa zaklęć. Running in the 90s.
I didn't hear anything.
Dobra,
She was hungry.
lecimy do pajaca. Kurwa, nie tu. Ty coś chcesz? Nie. Tutaj coś jest. Nie, no też nie. Dziwne. Dziwne. Dziwne, w ogóle dziwne. Tak, mamusia już odstawiona. Mamusia już odstawiona, dlatego tak późno stream, bo dopiero wróciłem, nie? Dosłownie z 5 minut przed odpaleniem.
The sheer nerve taking them down.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Also, what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So, I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
Okay.
Is it really that important that the bells go back up?
Is it really that important? They're part of the school's history. Those bells likely told a young Merlin that he was running late to charms, or called Ignatia Wildsmith to dinner. We can't simply fiddle with history. We're meant to be its stewards.
Okay.
It's certainly an odd decree, even for
Well,
Black,
maybe more
taking
Guinness.
down the bells for a headache.
I agree. I thought it might also have been that they interrupted his hourly naps. That's all he does in his office, you know. But then I heard...
Jak tylko je się
Can
nauczę,
you
to od
keep
razu
the
wykorzystam.
secret?
I can.
I heard from Alice, who heard from Ollie, who heard from Eugenia, that it's because the bells reminded him of his wedding day. Breaks out in a sweat every hour on the hour. But mum's the word.
Okay.
If only 2 bells are left, isn't it fairly easy to tell which goes where?
Easy for you, perhaps. I happen to be tone deaf. Mother likes to say I couldn't carry a tune if it hopped on my back like a chocolate frog. No point putting them back in if they don't sound just as they did before, for the sake of historical accuracy.
Okay.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower just above the music room. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
I imagine the bells are just inside in the bell tower.
Piące mówisz, tak jest? A, to już to zrobiłem, tak? A
The
to
bells are
wygląda.
back up, Evangeline.
Ah, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them. I can't wait for the headmaster to hear them. I wish I could see his face. Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. And I hope that you do as well. I
Okej.
don't know how much this means for me and for Hogwarts.
Spoko, no z profesorem idziemy pogadać. Śledź tą listę. Dobra, jakiś talent widzę mam chyba do wydania tam. Wydawało przynajmniej. Więc też się tym trzeba będzie zająć. Wszyscy klub pojedynków. Ale to też jest... No ale widzisz. Szczerze nie wiem, ja nigdy w te jakby typowe te serie Chorych Piotrów to nie grałem. Więc nie wiem jak to tam jest. Mogę jeszcze czekać. Okej. Dawaj procesorku. Kurwa, tu jest ten! Tu jest Devimos. Ja muszę przeczekać jeszcze jeden dzień. Harry'ego Pottera na moim kanale przecież. To se jeszcze poczekasz? Tu jest Devimos.
Fine now, Demi guys.
Dobra. Już przespałem 2 dni. Przesiedziałem u niego 2 dni, nie? O, mać.
Now here. Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. All right. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I've actually met Scrope, but I'm not sure he'll tell me. He's rather devoted to the Black family.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Nie wiem
Wait,
ile.
doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to
It
brew?
does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Okej. Ile sobie poczekasz? A nie wiem. Zobaczymy. Okej.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor.
Okej.
I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Ciekawe. Dobra. To nie była ta działka od Quidditcha? Chyba to działka od Quidditcha była. Nie mogę szybko O kurwa, nie mogę... Nie mogę proszków fiut używać. O nie, ale gówno. No nic, dobra, to idziemy w takim razie.
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp, places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and well,
I did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this.
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
What could the headmaster want?
Gareth. Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor. Yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago, muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? But, sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Bah! That's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Okej.
Oh, there's one for my diary.
Rozpierdol zrobię w tym zamku teraz. Jako dyrektor, kurwa. Ciekawe.
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Okay.
Something is...
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better!
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
Przynieść kartkę i długopis, kurwa?
What did we do to deserve him as a...
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along.
Przynieść kurwa kartkę i długopis? O, Jezus, dobra. Ale rozje prawie tym dyrektorem teraz matkę jedyna. Dobra, kurwa, gdzie mam iść? Gdzie jest ta pieprzona wielka sala? Pojawił się przecież przed chwilą. Nie, no nie chcę porzucać, tylko... Kurwa, gdzie jest wielka sala do chuja? Nie, no to w tą stronę gdzieś. Gdzieś w tą stronę muszę iść. A tu jest wielka sala, dobra. Dyrektor może szkołę zna, ale ja nie znam szkoły. Tu jest wielka sala? Nie ma. Nie chce mi się z nimi wszystkimi gadać, tak szczerze powiedziawszy. Nie chce mi się z wami wszystkimi gadać.
When I witnessed what passes for magic in these halls, I...
Professor, I need to speak to you.
Nie ma.
Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that man.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Pierdalne teraz przemowę.
Hard a worker as any house elf.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pure.
There is another matter, Scrope. I confiscated this filthy diary from a student. It smells of squid and seawater.
Oh, Apollonia's diary. That is quite a surprise, Master. What do you wish Scrope to do with this treasure? Rubbish.
Whatever you wish, Scrope. It's your treasure. Now, off with you. The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
Fuck. Kurwa, to beknięcie. Jesus Christ.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked.
Dobra.
Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Czyli co? Czyli teraz mogę użyć... No, muszę poczekać, aż się... Już was aktualizuje, no goddammit. Ale zanim się to gówno zaktualizuje, to ja mogę zrobić jeszcze to. Gdzie on jest? Będzie koło wielkiej sali stał, nie? Widzę, że to napisałeś, widzę. Dobra, mordeczka, dawaj mi aluchozmorę na trzecim
Hello,
poziomie.
Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings. Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
Yes.
I actually have some moons for you.
Dear me, you have been busy. Incredible, thank you. You're ready for the final Alahamora lesson. With this knowledge, no lock shall ever stand in your way. You have done all I asked. I only wish I knew who put those statues everywhere in the first place. Alas. If you do find more, please feel free to remove them. You'll be doing your caretaker a huge service. And if I ever find out who the bully is behind this cruel trick, I shall let you know. Thank you once again for your assistance and tenacity.
Super. Yay, oh,
Now that you've mastered Alahamora, no lock.
Nice. Nice. Nice, nice. Dobra. Lecimy teraz tak. To widzę, że to jest na samej górze chyba. No tak w sumie do pokoju dyrektora się muszę dostać. Głupie pytanie. Też głupie pytanie, gdzie to może być, no. Dawaj, dawaj. Z wielkich schodów się do dyrektora wchodziło? Interesująco. O? I kurwa wieści od Kalpina. Pokaż mi to na mapie. Nie, to nie jest aneks. Bo wielkie schody, tak. Izba pamięci. Dobra, to z Izby pamięci się szło. I boś. To się z Izby pamięci szło, tylko nie pamiętam już, kurwa. O! Okay. Nie było tematu. Dobra. Dubera. Pyk. Pyk, pyk, pyk. Pyk, pyk, pyk. Pyk, 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 cyku, pyk, cyku, pyk, cyku, pyk, cyku, pyk. A czy tutaj nie było zamka na trzecie łożu z moim przypadkiem gdzieś? Aha!
Alahamora.
Zmienić jakoś to? Chuja. To ja się nie dziwię, że ludzie wywalali to modami. Nie dziwię się, że ludzie to modami wywalali, nie? Do otwierania zamków. To jest denerwujące fest. Dobra, co tu?
Revelio.
Co tu znajdę w ogóle ciekawego? Jakaś skrzynka. Jakiś list. Pana siostro. Tutaj. Kawę. Dobry. Dobry. Oczy kolarze, patrz.
Bombarda.
Przepraszam. Ciapkę mi się wymsknęło. Odrobinkę mi się ta bombarda wymsknęła. To tak nie miało wyglądać.
Revelio.
Jakby tu kurwa są jeszcze skrzynki. I tu jeszcze trzeba to otworzyć. Chyba. Nie. Ciaja! O nie. Wiecie, tutaj jesteś. Ludziaku. Dobrze. O, i tutaj jest. Co to jest? Shop. No i ciut. Dobra.
Revelio.
Nie na górze. Jeszcze jedna na górze. Oho. Aha. No tak. Gówno zrobię.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure.
No,
I
włamanie
wonder
się
if
do...
all the elite wizarding families have a
Włamanie się do
motto.
dyrektora to nie jest kurwa
Revelio.
zbyt inteligentny pomysł. No ale... To co lubi? Nie.
Aloha Mora.
I trzecia rozmowa, bardzo dobrze. Dobra, co my tu mamy?
Revelio.
Rebelio, kurwa, i mamy. Dobry. Okay. Siema. Siema, siema. Kurwa, witam. Nie, dyrektor się wcale nie zorientuje, że ktoś tu był, kurwa. Rozpuszczyć.
Revelio.
Nie roztworzy tych drzwi ciulno.
Bombada. Depulso. Accio. Descendo. Revelio.
No nic. O. O, tiara przydziału. Ciekawe.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking.
Kończyłeś Johnujka?
Now what?
To
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
Okay.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
Lekarstwo trzeba.
Revelio.
Nie, no złoto, kurwa.
Bombarda. Confringo. Defender. Revelio.
A gdzie jest? A, dobra, nie, no kurwa, głupio się pytam, się zastanawiałem. Zastanawiałem się, gdzie jest Feniks Dumbledora, ale przecież kurwa Dumbledore jak zniknął, jak z Dumbledore umarł, to Feniks odleciał, nie?
That must be the pedestal.
Tu coś jeszcze jest? Używanie tonik do włosów, wosk do włosów, pomada górniczaka, grzebień, perłowy uchwyt, zapaczka do pleców, złoty uchwyt, hanuzet. Za resztę wysłano do ministerstwa. Okej?
Revelio.
Fucking interesting. Teraz tu powinien wbić. Kurwa. A, nie mogę więcej eliksiru, dobra. To się nazywa porywająca lektura. To się nazywa porywająca lektura, nie?
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here.
Fuck?
In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem.
What the f...
You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Opowieść o trzech braciach, kurwa? Aha, nie mogę przez drzwi przechodzić. Interesujące.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be?
Trochę tu straszno, kurwa, nie szaro.
I need to time this just right.
Nic nie widziałeś, nic nie widziałeś.
I see. A staircase straight ahead.
No dobra. Ło, ty! Kurwa, diabł. O kurwa, diabeł, no. Dobra. Odpierdala w ogóle.
Ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
Are you sure about that? Czy ty możesz iść? Dziękuję, dziękuję. Dobra. Aha.
This is my chance.
Ale się naszedł, kurwa, tą drabiną.
Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
I am speed.
That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Pan wiedział, że mnie zobaczy. Dwa. Mam nadzieję, że całego tego segmentu nie będę musiał powtarzać. Gdzie jest? Fuck?
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere.
Ja tu jeszcze mogę nutu szukać, okej.
Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
Okej, dało się.
That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Rzuć kamieniem albo dzbanem. No. Ten sobie poszedł. Pieprzaj. Ej, dało się. No i dobra.
Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the only... Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose.
Forward. A, tutaj są schody, dobra. Dziwnie wkomponowane te schody były. Nie zauważyłem ich nawet. Miercicha tu jest. Kilka być, no.
Now's my chance.
Okej. Ujebany, nie, to kurwa...
That's the way forward.
Kurwa mać. Wystarczy mi Blacktaila. Nie widzę, kurwa.
Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
Dziś Dnia Śmierci zbierał, kurwa?
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
Będzie Dnia Śmierci zbierał do chuja pana?
This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
Dziwne. Wyciepiecie z tej książki, czy nie?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Wystrzał za łóżka. Nie no, jak Boga nie kocham, kurwa. Insygnia śmierci, nie? Z czekami i wskrzeszenia mi daj.
I've never felt such power.
Chciałem tylko taki gówniany spele. Halo.
Bombarda! Depulsor! Descender! Bombarda!
Nice. Ale mam pierdolnięcie. Skóra na palcach jak napięcie, żeby mieć w łapie pierdolnięcie. Ucieka, ucieka! Ucieka, ucieka! Nice. Wszystkie dziwne dźwięki. Ja jestem fajny. Podpierdolę bombardę. Ja jestem fajny.
Bombarda! Depulsor!
Tyle. Tyle. Tylko poszło. Tylko poszło. Dobrze. Idziemy dalej w takim razie.
Revelio! Bombarda! Depulsor! Descender! Defender!
Bombarda!
Depulsor! Descender! Defender! Bombarda!
I bombarda z tym rozumiem to jest.
Depulsor! Descender! Bombarda! Defender! Descender! Bombarda! Depulsor! Bombarda! Revelio!
Tyle? Tyle chyba. Udało się. Udało się. Udało się.
Depulsor!
Ale... Co tu jest? Nic tu nie ciekawego. No i dobra. Rozdupcyłem śmierć. Wykonałem samą kurwa śmierć. Jestem zajebisty. Jestem zajebisty. Pokonałem samą śmierć. O, będzie boss fight. O, pojebanie niepowolnego. Nie będzie boss fight?
Depulsor, Descendo, Bombardo, Defendo,
Jebol!
Bombardo, Depulsor, Bombardo, Bombardo, Depulsor.
Oh yeah! No i co? I co, śmiercina? Napierdolamy się.
Bombardo, Depulsor, Bombardo, Descendo, Depulsor, Defendo.
Zero. Pierdalaj się szczupy.
Bombardo,
To jest trupa, ja ze strony pomagam.
Bombardo,
Ach,
Depulsor, Bombardo,
chudy.
Descendo, Bombardo, Depulsor,
Hej. Hej. Ty myślisz, że będę stamty napierdalał jeszcze? No nic. Ale muszę przyznać, że ta szata fajnie wygląda. No i?
A simple stone. This must be for me.
Nie no kurwa, instynkt śmierci znalazłem, nie? No i co teraz?
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
Okay. O.
I can't believe she's...
Oh, poor Neve.
Let us always honor. We won't be the same without her.
What the fuck? Tu się odpierdala w ogóle. Co tu się odpierdala w ogóle? Mamy iść? A, mam iść, dobra. Kurwa, dziwnie mi gra oddaje sterowanie.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
Hey.
But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Spoko. Przynajmniej nie było walki
Remember that as you witness my memory.
okej, tutaj. Spoko. Dobra. Ale od razu mówię, że dzisiaj będzie krótszy streamek, bo trochę mnie wymordowała ta droga. Myślałem, że dam radę, ale raczej wątpię, że dzisiaj posiedzę. Co teraz będzie ciekawego?
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands,
saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Oho! Wyjebało ją.
Feel it.
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
Wyjebało ją lekko.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Oho. Okej. Pojebało ją całkiem. No, ciekawe. Muszę przyznać. Muszę przyznać, interesujące.
Revelio.
Rymbembelio. Dobra. To idzie po mapy.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
Okay.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Hej, coś ty odjebał, chłopie. Coś ty odjebał, typie. Dobra, co tam mam do zrobienia dalej? Wiem, że mogę talenty wydać, to pewnie punkty talentów do wydania mam. Tak, mam jeden. Dobra, co my tutaj mamy? To tak średnio. Wraca część życia. To jest sipento, to nie. Klątwa spełnienia. Więcej obrażeń. Kontrolowany przez Imperium. I nie używam Imperio w ogóle. Przywraca część twojego, to by było fajne. Ale trzeba zobaczyć, co tu jeszcze jest ciekawego. Ach, ciul, niech mnie wzmocni się bardziej. No tak. I zrobiłem całe jedno drzewko. Oko. Ja też chciałem to zrobić. Dobra. Czy odpali mi się jakaś misja, czy nie? To mi się teraz... przygotuj się do ostatniego obrońcy. Podoba mi się to. Dobrze. Dobrze. Coś tu mamy. Tu. Nope. Powiedz mi, coś nowego się odblokowało? Też nie. Mapa świata. Też nic nie widzę. Kończył grę? Mało? No to wygląda. Będę mógł Feniksa złapać? Jak będę mógł złapać Feniksa, to jestem w chuj zadowolony. A gdzie on jest w ogóle? Wieża astronomicznej? No chyba... Kurwa. Zaraz ci grzebnę. To chyba wieża astronomiczna jest. O Jezu. Ja się kuźwa zgubiłem. Tutaj nie idziemy, muszę iść. Dobrze. No tak, przecież on siedzi w pokoju życzeń. Ej, głupie ja.
Deke has some exciting news to share.
Zajebiście jedziesz.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you had an idea.
Indeed, Deke does. Deke knows that you want to learn about all sorts of beasts, and Deke recently heard rumors of a phoenix nest in a nearby mountain.
A phoenix nest? I wonder if it belongs to the phoenix gnat he mentioned, the one Harlow and the poacher pack are after.
Deke would not doubt it.
Dawaj,
If Deke has heard of it, surely the nasty poachers have as well, which means it could be in danger.
Kurwa, jedziemy.
Well, I'd better go and rescue it then, hadn't I?
Deke thinks so. So majestic a beast should not fall into such vile hands. Deke is not sure why, but Deke feels that saving a phoenix might help to make amends for what happened with Deke's prior master. Deke hopes that you are able to find the phoenix and bring it to the room where it will be safe.
Okej. Pokaż mapę. Mapa świata. Gdzie to jest? O Jesus. Mówiłem, że dziś tutaj będzie? Mówiłem, że dziś tutaj będzie. Dobra, to zrobimy... tak. Zrobimy dzisiaj Feniksa. Jeszcze z Sebastianem pogadam i kończymy na dzisiaj. Bo ja ledwo siedzę. Dosłownie.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Jakie jest najmocniejsze alkohol? Mówisz? Mówisz, że cię wino szalne tak sponiewierało? Mówisz, że aż tak cię wino szalne sponiewierało? Kurczę, słabiutki jesteś. Chyba, że ksiądz proboszcz rozcięciał winem szalne spirytusem.
Revelio.
Okej. Bonus. Jaki bonus.
Revelio. A blockade. Rookwood's poachers are already here.
Ci. On się zjebał. Jaka jest najbrutalniejsza gra na świecie? Nie wiem.
Revelio.
Kart. Nie! Mati, kurwa! Nie robi się tak.
Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio.
Tu jest.
Could the Phoenix be in there? Confringo.
Beware of this. O kurwa, ile tu spiderów leży.
Bombarda. Confringo.
Dobra.
Confringo. Revelio.
Jeszcze jest godnego mojej uwagi. Coś oni tu kurwa byli ewidentnie. Ewidentnie ktoś tu był. Zamknął live. O, Jesus Christ. Tutaj. Pan Lulek tutaj. Jacques. Oj. Ścianie. Oj. Ulala.
Revelio.
Co tam łazi? A, te patowa.
No.
No, fucking way. Jaka jest pierwsza zasada polskiego? Polskiego? A, polskiego brzucha dla dziewczyn, nie wiem.
Bombarda.
I'm sure it'd be hard to kill a
Defender. Confringo.
Confringo.
Incendio. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda.
What have you done?
Gdzie on jest? Tu jesteś, pajacu.
Confringo. Defender.
Nara.
Revelio. The beasts are safe now.
Kurwa mać. Czyli w ten sposób. Czyli w ten sposób idziemy, tak? W tą stronę te żarty będą zmierzać.
Revelio.
Małe zwyrole.
Confringo. Bombarda.
Czyli w tą stronę idziecie z żartami, małe zwyrydialce. No i kurwa, wasza mać. Tak się bawimy, tak?
Revelio.
Confringo. No ale trochę prawdy w tym jest, Morning. No cóż
Bombarda. Confringo.
Kilka. Nice. Dobra, lecimy dalej. Domestos. To stary suchar.
Revelio.
To jest Mati stary suchar.
More poachers. How many are there?
Wszyscy.
They say you're
Bombarda.
Confringo.
Ready to feel a Defender. Bombarda. Confringo.
Stara lejary, ja wiem. Jakiś średni też zawsze.
Stop hopping around. That was a mistake.
Nie wiem, bo tanio skóry nie sprzeda?
Revelio.
Nie wiem. Nie wiem, jak ten żart może się potoczyć. Opuścienie miesiąc. Kurwa. Yes. Serio, Mati?
A phoenix.
Wiemy. Mogę cię złapać? Tak po prostu?
It almost seems as if it wants me to follow it. I need to find it before the poachers do. Revelio.
No to mógłbyś w sumie wsiąść na miotłę, nie? Albo na swojego hipogryfa. Ja bym się nie pogniewał. No.
Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Tak, za Strasburgera powinieneś pójść.
Aloha Mora.
Z familiadę powinieneś prowadzić zamiast Strasburgera. O kurwa, no jest masakra dzisiaj.
Revelio.
God fucking damn it. Woo! Holy shit.
There it is again.
Siema. Siema, pani Fenix. Powstań pan z popiołów. Czy jakoś tak?
Revelio.
Rebelliu. A tutaj. Ja się tu mogę. O, sok pijawek. A, jak ja tu mogę wskoczyć? A pewnie z tej półki mogę... O, tak, dokładnie.
Confringo!
Confringo. I jedziemy. Nope. Kurno, jest! Może szybciej, może szybciej. Zajebiście. Dobra. Ops. Co to za bydle zaraz wylezie?
Confringo!
Bo tu nic dobrego na pewno nie będzie. Tutaj nic dobrego mnie nie czeka.
Revelio.
Ten znaczek z pajączkami to wcale nie jest zachęcający. Extreme danger, kurwa. O nie! Przeszło ścierę. Nie chcę tam iść. Nie, kurwa, ciarki przeszły.
Confringo. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Confringo.
Okej. Już? Wszystko?
Revelio.
I chyba wszystko. No tu jednego w przepaść spierdoliłem do tego tak. No i spoko. Bardzo mi się to podoba. O ty kurwa!
Bombarda. Confringo. Defender.
Już tyle? Dobrze, dobrze. Master of Combo.
Revelio.
Well, it isn't the little hypocrite. You're not getting away this time.
Well, miss, I don't measly little stew.
Incendio!
It's actually quite beautiful.
Let me have a bit dodgy with your skills on, sweetheart.
That's the best you can do, is it?
You think it's not? The rifle. Yes. Hell, wait. Press up, take over.
Kurde, skurwysyny.
You like that, do ya? Let me have some.
Confringo. That was for High Wing.
Nice. I moje roślinki większą część roboty zrobiły. Zajebiście. Moje roślinki zrobiły większą część roboty. Ale... I tak nie było źle. Super. Tam to jebło. Tam tu przyszedłem.
Revelio.
To jeszcze są chrobotki. Chlobotka.
Confringo.
Nice, nice, nice. Mine. Ta.
Revelio.
Weź się za produkcję sucharów i sprzedawaj je dla wojska. Będą mieli narracje żywnościowe. Najlepsze suchary. Pancerwafle produkuj. Jak to mówią niektórzy. Jak to niektórzy te suchary nazywają pancerwafle. No, pytanie zasadnicze, czy ja będę mógł złapać jednego, czy będę mógł złapać parkę? Jak złapię parkę, to będę zadowolony.
Somewhere safe.
No tak od razu? Bez żadnego tego?
Let's get you back to the room. Deke's going to be pleased.
Bez żadnego tego? Bez żadnego łapania?
Revelio.
O. Ciekawe. Mogę stąd ten? No nie mogę mapę otworzyć nawet. No nic. Muszę stąd spieprzeć. Delikatnie mówiąc. No nic, no nic, no nic. To jakoś się to zrobi. Ajajajaj. Dobra, ale zatacham, skończę tego questa i muszę się położyć. Bo nie zacznę łeb już napierdzielać. A to nie jest dobre. Nie, tu. Wymęczyła mnie ta jazda. Dzisiaj masakra. Jesus Christ, na motorbike. Prawie się spierdzieliłem tam na dół, nie? No, 700 km. No, znaczy się nie całą trasę ja jechałem, bo trochę to ile, z 200 km ojciec Mateusz przejechał, więc też sporo. Nie? Wiemy, coś tu jeszcze jest. Ale mnie bardziej wymęczyło to... Jezus Maria, przepraszam za to ziewanie, ale naprawdę jestem styrany niemiłosiernie. Mnie bardziej zmęczyła ta wyjazd z Warszawy. Z te pieprzone korki. To mnie najbardziej przemęczyło. Chyba nie miałem tędy wyjść. Mam wrażenie. No nieważne. Wyszedłem to wyszedłem. Nie tu. Czekaj. Tu? Nie. Wait a minute. Gdzie kuźwa jestem? Jakiegoś tu... Dobra, ja debil jestem po prostu. No ja już nie myślę, ja już muszę się położyć, kurwa, to jest tragedia. Jeszcze chcę tego questa skończyć, nie? O mój Boże. Ej. Dobra, dawaj. Hogwart. To dzisiaj po prostu będzie dzisiaj po prostu krótszy stream. Ale będzie. Pokój życzę. Dupa na kutacha.
You should be proud of all the potions you've brewed. Did you find the phoenix?
Yes, Deke. And I rescued it from the poachers. I have it here. It's safe.
Remarkable. Well, what are you waiting for? Deke cannot wait to...
Tutaj go wypuścisz? Daj.
My heavens.
O, kolejny ten. Na kolejne zwierzęta. Zajebiście.
What a beauty. You keep it close.
Szedłem do pióra na pierwszym targu, jaki znajdę.
Professor Weasley and Deke were right to tell you about the Room of Requirement. Look at all you've done, and how many beasts you've rescued. A phoenix is safe now, because of you.
I couldn't have done it without your help, Deke. Thank you.
Deke is grateful for the kind words, and also grateful to have been of assistance to someone like yourself. Helping you do such good for so many beasts has given Deke a sense of peace Deke hasn't known in years. Deke will always be here for you when you need him.
Jej! Dobra. Dobra, kończymy to zło. Tak, ja sobie zapiszę. Dobra, kończymy to zło. No niestety, no, nie dam rady. Chciałem posiedzieć dzisiaj trochę dłużej, ale no nie uciągnę. Po prostu nie dam rady. Także kończymy na dzisiaj. Widzimy się jutro. Być może odpalę jutro wcześniej wcześniej sobie live odpalę, żeby dłużej trochę posiedzieć. Wcześniej, że gdzieś tak przed południem go odpalę. I zobaczymy, co z tego wyjdzie. Ale zobaczymy jeszcze jutro. Ale na pewno będzie o 18 na pewno będzie Hogwart Legacy. Dobra, dzięki za dzisiaj, dobrej nocki, miłego weekendu i do jutra. Niora.